So here are the Bills to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll send the tight end in motion. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Bob Gardner bringing the sauce on that breakup.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Motion man is Shakir. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Back to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw here. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Up the middle, it's Cook. Down inside the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Now back to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling...
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession.
Ready, break. Set, ready. Hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Shakir hauls it in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
Ready.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 41 yards. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Let's go. Ready.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The offense on third down tonight, can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion man is Shakir. A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. And here come the Bills. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive.
On the jump.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 57 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And with that last throw, the record comes into focus as he has now gone over 500 passing yards in this game alone. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This duo locked in, 14 yards there. And a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. And now out come the Bills. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better.
Okay, break. Down. Hot, hot.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The Bills offense back out onto the field as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter.
Come on, set, hut.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Yeah, born in a million. Yeah, born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know where you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a mule. Born in a mule. Born in a mule. Born in a mule. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a mule. Born in a mule. Just don't stop. Born in a mule. Born in a mule. Born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a mule. Born in a mule. Born in a mule. Born in a million. Yeah, I'm born in a million. All right now. Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know where you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a mule. Born in a mule. Born in a mule.
It's week 7 of the NFL, and we'll see the Bills rock it on quarterback. Everyone's still in awe of his last game, passing Noah Van Brocklin's 1951 mark of 550.
Now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
And how do you really build on setting a new NFL record last week? I'm not sure you can. What we saw out of him might go down as his single greatest performance in an NFL uniform. What he can do, and we'll try to do here, is carry that momentum from last week into this week and go get them another win.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. First tone of the game for James Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing now from the gun. Cox, there's that rookie out of Florida State. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that kid? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
That one's complete, right side. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go play action here. He finds Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So now, here's 3rd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Titans will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. The Bills and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They are coming off their first...
Let's go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Coleman with the grab. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Let's go now.
Pass play now. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
He tucks it and takes off. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing with a blitz on the way. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's going to throw this one. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They motion the slot man right. Cook. Scores! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a James Cook touchdown. The Bills headed back out on offense. Their quarterback... Airing it out to start this drive. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. Galloping inside the 40. Has a hole left, room to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills need only 1 to take the lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
The Bills ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. Throwing from near his own goal line. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Short side option here. He's running left. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21. On target to Valdez-Scantling. We'll have him gain about a handful there. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing.
Let's go now. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 12-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. He puts everything behind this one. Big gain downfield. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they get this down to the 28. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
2nd and 10 now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Cook will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Rock goal 80. Check go.
Again, it's Cook. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Bills take a 13-point lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to...
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. This winning streak has been impressive for them. 6 games now, and they lead so far here. Back to throw on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing from the gun. He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 10. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
Has it down close. Touchdown, Buffalo. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone.
Set. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They'll throw it. Gets this to Kincaid. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. You know, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. It's a mark every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. The throw is caught. And in! Touchdown, Buffalo! Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Ready up. Set up. Bronco. Check go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds Kincaid. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. And he continues to rise higher and higher as this game goes on. That's a 500-yard performance for him. Less than 30 times that's ever happened, which puts in perspective the enormity of what he's accomplished here. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Cook runs it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than... Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete to Shakir. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Setting up a throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle. Here's a nickel look by the Titans. 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Pass play coming here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The Monty Hooker has it. And the Titans will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They're set up at the 35 now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Trying for the deep ball. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
10 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Sack. Check go.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down. This time it's a passing play. He finds Kincaid. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Getting out to his left. He can run it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They're going play action. Shakir with the grab. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Now run by Cook. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards.
They go play action on first. Has it downfield, working the left. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown.
Let's go now. Check go.
Here's a give to Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Another one for Cook. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Now it's Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
2nd and 8. On the move, headed right. On the move. It is caught at the 20. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
This is Cook on the handoff. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10.
He was taken down.
2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and throw it here. He's on the move. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills put up even more points in a win. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play...
This is Cook. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set.
Shakir in motion right.
Set, go.
Here's Cook. And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 4.
Go.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Sheds him, but he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Okay, break. Let's go. Ready.
They'll run it with Cook. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Set.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. And this time they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Back to throw now. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Set.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And as we play in October, they have kept their